Alright guys, what is up? Welcome back to the show. It's your boy Lex Money. We are in need of our ICP update today. Alright guys, so altcoins looking like we could be having a breakout pretty soon. The max pain could be coming towards an end, guys. And you're seeing that in the fact that we're breaking out of this massive falling wedge and that the RSI is starting to pick up. Now with Bitcoin, we had targets of around 89k in yesterday's video. If I don't put ICP in the title, none of you guys watch it. Please turn your notifs on. But you can see we've been in the downside deviation area for Bitcoin, and usually great time to be picking up Bitcoin. Obviously with altcoins a little bit different because Bitcoin dominance is still so high. However, once we do reclaim this level here around 93k, then we could really start to see the next expansive phase for Bitcoin. Now, you guys let me know what you think. Do you think that the AI narrative is going to come back? Because when we do look at a lot of the coins in the AI big data category on CoinMarketCap, over the past 7 days, I mean, things like Tau is up 43%, Fetch up 30%, right? Some still lagging, and ICP is still lagging. It hasn't actually been doing as great as what I would have liked it to be doing, right? So again, that's why we diversify our portfolio. But ICP has got a lot of work to do, and we're going to go and check it out in the charts at the end of the video. We've got to stay non-biased, okay? Even though I'm still holding ICP, we need to look at the good, bad, and the ugly, whether you guys like it or not. However, I do want to make this point. Now, who has seen gold being posted everywhere, right? I actually told the members club earlier this year, right beginning of the year, that I was buying some gold. Been picking up gold for a long time. We spoke about gold for a while on this channel as well. And it's funny because now people, my friends included, are like, I'm going to get into gold, Lamar, or Lex, as you guys call me. I'm going to get into gold, Lex, and I think now is a great time to buy. When really, down here, even before when gold was at like, right, 3k, 2.5k, that was a great time to buy. But then you look at things like altcoins, they're at the prices where the money is made if we are to get another leg for the altcoin market. So this is probably the others chart, I believe. Yeah, excluding top 10. There you go. So it's the others chart. You can see we're forming a triple bottom. Here seems like the worst time to buy, and you know, we should never be buying altcoins. We're never going to get an altcoin season. It's not coming back. But if you were to buy down here and then sell at the top, similarly, if you were to buy gold at like what, 1.5k, instead at 3k, there you go, you're doing well. You're doing so much better off than the rest of the market. So we've got to change our psychology, even though sometimes the charts don't look the best. Now you look at this, and is there a 200% move on the cards for ICPZ? Well, it looks like we had a breakout of the falling wedge retest, and hopefully we can hold this retest level at around $4 before we do have a lovely pump up to what is going to be just shy of $16. And at this point, we're going to really have a look at where we are in the cycle. Like, how high is Bitcoin at this point? What is Bitcoin dominance looking like at this point? What are the alt BTC pairs looking like at this point? And then we can make a very informed decision whether or not we are going to break back past 20, or if we are just going to form a lower high for altcoins, which is then going to trap investors for another 4 years. With that being said, supply held by sharks, 5 to 10k ICPZs are still increasing. People are still buying, or they're still getting more from their neurons. And I mention the neurons because I saw this tweet today when I typed in ICP onto Twitter, and they said total supply maximum reached, all unlocks are now done. And it's not actually accurate, guys. Like, when you go to the ICP chart and you go down, and you're going to see like unlocks here. Where is it? Token unlocks. Still 300 million untracked. And I think that may be, I don't know if that's taken into account in the SNS. I don't know. But you go here and you're going to see like the seed round investors unlocks, or the small unlocks. It says that there are none, or no data is available. So it's going to lead people to believe that, you know, this circulating supply / total supply can never go up. But you got to remember, there's so many of you guys that are staking your ICP for 8 years, and a lot of you guys are staking a lot, okay? Whether or not the team's staking a lot in their own neurons is a whole other thing as well. So this circulating supply can increase over time, but what we need to be looking at is whether or not we are burning more ICP than the neurons are producing. Okay, so we're going to keep a close eye on that make sure you are subscribed, because in each ICP video going forward, we're going to take a mental note of this and then see if we're inflationary, if we're deflationary, if we're just staying the same, which actually wouldn't even be that bad. So something to bear in mind, guys. Keep an eye on the total supply / how many ICP is being burnt. Earlier in the year, we did lose this ascending level of support that we've been printing since the end of 2023, pretty much, and now we're going back down to bear market lows. So like we said earlier in the video, it would be great if we can just hold the breakout, and I think on the daily it looks something like this, guys. So again, what I'm really looking at for ICP now is for us to hold above these bear market levels. I really don't want us to go back into these levels, guys. Like, really don't want it to happen. If we do, then, you know, we can deal with that as it comes. But it just means that you can see here, there's not too much support between $5 to, was it $3? $3.50-ish. And then all the way down to $2.82. Okay, we're basically giving back all the gains that we made in this part of the cycle. So again, we could be doing something like this where we do just coil up for a little bit longer. Maybe we coil up until the end of the year. But do I think this is likely to happen and we just coil up? I think we're going to get a move at least to a lower high before then, guys. Okay, so that's something that we all are going to keep an eye on together as a unit on the channel. So to make sure you are together with me, you got to be subscribed, guys. You've got to be subscribed. But you can see Bitcoin now breaking out of the rising wedge. That is insane. So let's see how we go. Bitcoin is just doing its thing right now. It looks like it is ready to lock out a lot of investors who said down here we were going to 60k, right? And just remember, down here I was saying to you guys, look, this is a max fear time. People are leaving the market and everyone's turning too bearish too quickly. The market's done its job on you guys, or the retail again. So we're going to keep a close eye on that, guys. I might make another video later today to see how this rising wedge does result. Let me know how you feel about ICP. Are we going to go and retest the bear market lows, or are we pretty much ready for the next move of this breakout? All comments are welcome. If you're part of the ICP family and you're not subscribed already, you know what to do. I'm going to see you in the next one. Peace.